everyone, I'm back again with a special flip through. Today I am going to show you a couple journals that I made featuring Stephanie at My Porch Prints, her new kit, Patriotic America journal kit, and just at the outset, this journal is already spoken for, but this one will be in my shop as this video airs, so you'll be able to purchase this one. It will also come with two of my Fab Tag 30-day tags, and we'll go through this one after we go through this one, because this one is more kind of a historical theme in nature, and it predominantly features the Patriotic America journal kit. So just to get the specifications out of the way, this one, let's see, I gotta look at my little notebook. Size is 6 inches by 9 inches with a 2-inch spine. There's 3 signatures with a total of 148 pages, front and back. The signatures are stitched in with 3 hole pamphlet stitch, and using wax cord in red, white, and blue. The white doesn't really show up, but it's there. The cover is a newly built cover made from chipboard and cardstock, and then I covered it with some lace and reinforced it with Tyvek. I gold leafed around all of the edges. This portion of the cover is actually part of a old history book. The version I used is let's see, it's Stories of Later American History by Gordy, and it was copyright, for this copy it was copyright 1923. Originally it came out in 1915. I've seen copies copyrighted as late as 1935, so it was in publication for a while. And I have a jelly roll fabric tie. I just tie that together. Each side is glued to, this one is glued between the 2 bits of the cover, and then this one is glued underneath the backing paper and the ruffle and the cover. I have my maker's mark in the back. In the front just features some scrapbook paper and a little die cut that is held together with a magnet, and a little firecracker flower. So yeah, so this is a little book plate held together with the magnet and the firecracker flower. I have some vintage lace that is lining the first page of the signature. This is part of the kit, the background page from one of the kits, journaling page printed on the back side. This is an envelope that was in the kit. This is a belly band made out of my snippet roll, one of the first snippet rolls I did. Here I have some scrapbook paper, and I have a bit from, same as the front inside cover, stitched it in as a pocket. And 2 journaling cards, all of the journaling cards and ephemera that is from the kit I printed out on ivory cardstock and then inked around. I also used parchment paper. This is a bit from a scrap of paper with the American flag on it. This is from the kit. Background page. This is an old history book. Another one called Stories of American History. The copy that this came from is copyright 1879. I reinforced it with some craft paper just to make sure that it stayed in there. And some more ephemera from the kit, and then all of the tuck spots got a collage card with scrapbook paper, and then they're backed with background paper from the kit and little labels from the graphics fairy that I printed on printing or packing label, so it's got sticky back. And this is a first day of issue envelope with Johnny Appleseed. So that's from 1966. So I just have that paper clipped in with one of my little dangles I did in my tutorial video. I will link at the end, I will put a link to the playlist for all of the tutorials I did to make these two journals. So this is another paper from the kit with some more ephemera. Little tiny journaling cards with old historical documents, and then this is different like old advertisements and vintage kind of memorabilia and stuff that she's included in the kit. This is from Stories of Later American History. The center of the signature. This is one of the pages in the kit. Some more parchment, book page. I have one of these little fold out an envelope flippy things that Gail does, made out of some coffee dyed paper. This little booklet cover is from the kit, and then I just turned it into a little notebook with some coffee dyed, tea dyed, and avocado dyed, and parchment paper. And then I just did 3-hole pamphlet stitch to hold it all in, and then I have a copy of the Constitution. And this is a pocket from the kit. More background page, more ephemera. This is simply collaged tag. And a book page and background page from the kit. More background page. So a little journaling card in here. And then this is the last page of the kit, the signature. And then this is a 3-layered pocket from the kit that she includes, and then small little pieces of ephemera. Again, all inked on ivory cardstock. I'll go ahead and put those in there. And then I have fabric ruffle with my red ticking from my shop, and then another book page, more book page, some more page from the kit. This one I went ahead and printed some of my tea-dyed background page onto it. And then this is another little journaling card. I used a tuck spot. Another collage card. And then this is from the kit. A little fabric flip with some more ticking ruffle and a firecracker flower. And journaling space here. I have a map of the United States after the Louisiana Purchase from one of the history books. And another little notebook. Covers included in the kit. And another little flippy envelope. This one likes to stick. Same journal there. Stick that in there. Yeah, little guy's talking in the background. And these are file folders, and you can print one of the background pages on the other side. I just left it blank and then inked it and then glued it together and turned it into a pocket. And paper clipped it in with one of my dangles. This is the center of the signature, and I included several pictures from both of the history books. Actually, I think all of these are from the later American history, except maybe this one, the destruction of the tea in the Boston Harbor. And this is a little coin envelope that I have over the top of the page that comes in the kit. And I just used one of my yo-yo paper clips. And then some more ephemera and pocket from the kit. Cool vintage like advertisements and cards and stuff. All Memorial Day and 4th of July themed. Some more collage cards. This is from the kit, and this is a journaling card I used as a tuck spot. Another collage card and tuck spot. I didn't do a whole lot of very fancy pockets because the person who's getting this is going to be using it mostly for writing and so yeah, she just wants lots of places to put things and tuck things, but keep it pretty simple. This is more of the ticking from my shop. I turned it into a ruffle and then used a firecracker flower. Lined the side of the page with some vintage lace. And this is the third and last signature. Another little coin envelope from the kit. And a little mini tag. Used a journaling card as a pocket. I have another first day of issue envelope. This one is for the purchase of Alaska. And let's see. Here's another one. Another journaling card. This is a piece of ephemera from the kit. And this one is the commemorating Continental Congress from 1974. And then we have another file folder that I've glued into a little pocket and some journaling cards. It's a good little place to tuck something. And it's clipped in with another dangle. Some more background page. This is an envelope from the kit. So I just left that empty so she could put stuff in there, and then I used more of the snippet to make another belly band, and more background page, book page, another pocket with ephemera from the kit. This is the center of the signature. And I have another first day of issue with the tuck spot. This one's for the Erie Canal. Some more history book page, background page from the kit, tuck spot, journaling card. And this is a little pocket card. Got some of the ephemera from the kit. And I used some fabric ribbon that I got from Nikki as the tab. It'll just fit in there. And that fits in the pocket. And then I have another tuck spot with another journaling card that I've collaged with coordinating scrapbook paper. Yep, this is a double one. And then these are same as what's on the front of the signature. And another one here. Some more here, and then I have my maker's mark. So that is the Stories of Later American History Journal. And next we have our Retro American Summer Journal. This one measures 6 inches. Cover itself is 6 inches by 9 inches. And it's 100 pages front and back. I used some of the background pages from Stephanie's kit and also her inspirational words. This tassel is the tassel that I made in the tutorial video, which will be in the playlist that I link. This is one of my firecracker flowers. This is a vintage pattern envelope from Simplicity. I went ahead and actually did all the little stripes on their pants and shirt, and I colored that in blue with my Tombow markers, so it's all red, white, and blue. The tassel is removable, just has it in an eyelet and a bullpen, and then this is attached to that. And on the back of the cover I have another eyelet, which I've tied a ribbon as a bookmark. So you'll see the bookmark here. Front cover, this is just chipboard covered with scrapbook paper and craft paper. A little USA first day of issue envelope and a retro work basket. Yeah, say work basket 3 times fast. This was like a little dress pattern advertisement, and it was all red, and then technically white and blue, but the pages have aged, so it's got a nice kind of patina to it. So these are featured throughout, and let's see, this is background page from the kit. I have, I think, 12 scrapbook pages with pockets. This one has the Tim Holtz die cut pocket die cut. I have 2 of these featured in the journal. And there's a sentiment from Stephanie's Inspiring Words kit. And then what I did with the scrapbook paper, since it was 12 by 12, I cut it down 3 inches so that the page was 9 inches, but I left it long and then folded it over, and then I punched it for the journal. I left this side loose so it will, you can put plenty of stuff in there, or if you want to tack it down, you can. This side is tacked down with art glitter glue, so it's not going anywhere. And then I have little sentiments. Some of them feature Stephanie's inspirational words, and then some of them I have this cool stamp that has letters and numbers, kind of one of those rolling stamps. So I put like little fun summer themed words. Hi Bug, hang on just a second. So each tag has a little collage flower on it and a sentiment. So I'm just going to flip through. There's background page from the kit, and then this is an old bingo tag I backed onto red cardstock. It's red, white, and blue. And I have collaged some of the Tim Holtz flowers onto the pocket pages as well. And these are some of the dresses from the... Oh, hang on. So we have another tag with Tim Holtz flowers, bouquet in red, white, and blue. A little tag here. Some more page from the kit. This one's got 04 July, so I did an Independence Day tag. Just a little bit of collaging the sentiment, some more kit page, another little sentiment and flower. This one is lace, vintage lace. Another little tag. This one says sparkle, and this one says friends. Another one here. I tried to make sure all the sentiments on the tags and the ones on the pockets kind of go together. Some more lace. This one is a little pocket here with some tags, some more kit paper, journaling page, another sentiment and flower, another tag. This is some trim, some eyelet trim, more paper from the kit, some more writing paper, another sparkly tag with a bouquet, and some more collage, background page from the kit, and this is another bit from the work basket. This one says for sunshine in summer. Very cute. Another sparkly tag. And background kit paper. Another pocket page. This one has two little tag and a big tag. Some more lace. This is the other Tim Holtz die cut, and I just alternated the color of the label on the front of each. So there's some more tags. These sparkly ones are all lined with parchment paper so they can be written on. The other cardstock is white, so that can be written on. And put that in the wrong spot. More paper from the kit. Got some more work basket advertisement with the vintage dresses. And another little label and a tag with some flowers. So it's kind of like it's got like a silver metallic plaid on it. And more journaling page. This one is an envelope from Emily. I went ahead and just collaged on here, and then I made a little belly band with some scrapbook paper. And then it opens up. There's a little baker's twine in the back. I used some kit paper to keep the brad in place. And then it just opens up. You can stick little memorabilia or mementos or whatever in there. So that goes there. And then some more collaging with the advertisements. Some more writing page. Then the back has another tag with the work basket dresses and my maker's mark here. So that's that, and the seam for the spiral or the cinch is on the back, so everything will stay put. And then we have to go with our little Fab Tag 30-day challenge tags. They have little pockets on the back with tags. And this one has a little ruffle from Dee Dee. This one is the tab. The tab is the ruffle. And then on this side I did another little ribbon, wired ribbon with sparkly stars. And then each one has a mini disc envelope that I got from Emily and some little coupons I got from Emily that are in there very tight, so I'm not going to take them out. And then some lace and firecracker flowers, and then these little dangles with the buttons I did in the tutorial video. So these will go, oh, and the little girls are more pattern envelope. I fussy cut from pattern envelopes. So I like their little outfits. I thought they were adorable and they were festive for 4th of July. So I went ahead, she was kind of, it looked like she was leaning on something, so I put the label there, and so yeah, super cute. And these will go with the journal. So just set those back in. Just a heads up, the for some reason the cinch machine did not like this particular thing, so that the spirals, so some of them are a little wonky. I tried to get them to bend correctly, but it doesn't affect the function of the journal very much. It's still solid and tight, and you can turn the pages obviously, as you saw, so no big deal. If it's something that bothers you, you know, I don't know what to say. Sometimes cinch machines like me and sometimes they don't. So yeah, but it generally it should be fine. Just wanted to go ahead and disclose that up front. So like I said, I will be putting this in my shop along with the little tags, and that I'll link that listing in the description below. I will link Stephanie's kit in the description below, and I will also be listing all of the other hop videos from Emily, Nikki, and Dee Dee in the description below. So please make sure that you go visit their channels and check their videos out. They all did beautiful journals, so yeah, show them some love and have a very happy 4th of July for all of my American subscribers, and a very safe, happy weekend for everybody all over the world. And I will see you in the next video. God bless everybody.